we will take you back through the highlights of this game this afternoon in Aruba. Early on, a torrential rainstorm affected this game, but it was very physical and some yellow cards were being issued on both sides. And the first goal, courtesy of a mistake for Guatemala. Solis slides it to Reyes, and the leading goal scorer opens the scoring. The captain makes it 1-0, and that would turn out to be the game winner. More physical play later on in the half. And a yellow card even being issued for the bench. Guatemala had some chances, including this free kick towards the end of the first half of play. And then off the miscue, but Perez was terrific in goal all day long for the Puerto Rican side. This is probably the best chance they had the entire game. It would be Perez feeding Quiñones, but he didn't get a clean shot away. Not much on it, and the shutout was preserved. So it was 1-0 at the break. And then in the second half, off a free kick, it hits the inside of the post. Turner with a rocket almost made it 2-0 there, but eventually they would add the second. Only real threatening shot that Guatemala had in the second half, right there. But this was the goal. Another defensive miscue, and the ball bouncing off defenders for Guatemala, and Solis capitalizing as he finds the corner to put the finishing touches on the scoring here in Aruba. Physical play continued late in the game, but the score did not change. More yellow cards doled out. But Guatemala just could not find the attacking opportunities they were looking for, and in the end, Puerto Rico gets the 2-0 win. Plenty of highlights from this semifinal matchup in Aruba. 8 goals on the day between the two teams. 2 group winners for 1 spot in the final tomorrow. And in the first half, all Jamaica. Creating opportunities in the early minutes, and they'll get the first one after this handball. Penalty shot. Kenrick Brown opens the scoring. But it wouldn't take long to get their second. Just 2 minutes later. Kelvin Brown again helping to set it up. Plays it all the way across to Sam Taylor, arriving at the back post. 2 goals within 2 minutes, and after 10 minutes, it was 2-0 for Jamaica. Taylor with another opportunity here. And then at the end of the first half, they would get what would prove to be the game-winning goal off a handball, free kick, and stoppage time. And it would be Kelvin Brown who would curl it around the wall and into the corner for a 3-0 lead. And that would be the score at the end of the first half. Trinidad would finally get on the board early in the second half of play. That was the first good opportunity that hit the underside of the crossbar, but Richardson with maybe the most clever goal of the tournament, the backheel flick here, beating Gray, a terrific goal that cut it to 2. But then, not long after that, Kelvin Brown, his constant pursuit of the ball paying off, his physical strength holding off the defender. Davion Clark arriving at just the proper moment, and the 3-goal advantage was restored. But then, off a looping ball with a mistake by the keeper, it's headed in for the second and final Trinidad goal there, but then again, a penalty shot to end it for the other Kelvin Brown here, and Jamaica pouring it on in the second half. Jamaica with 3 goals in the first half.